Hi, good morning. Welcome to today's podcast hosted by travelworldonline. And today we have Mr. Sandeep Khetarpal with us, CEO of Global Rep, headquartered uh, consultancy driving sales and marketing across all the global brands in the UAE. Sir, how are you?
I'm good, Vikalp. Thank you so much.
Sir, you have spent across almost 3 decades across hospitality, travel destinations, and travel technology. So, uh, what change have you seen in the market across all these 3 decades?
Well, Vikalp, it's been a long journey. So, starting from the time when technology was non existent to now, where the technology has gone beyond anybody's expectations. Things have changed in tourism, the way we project ourselves, the way we market ourselves. Instead of going just to a newspaper to talk about ourselves, today there are multiple channels.
Right.
Similarly, tourism also has gone through a multiple destination awareness uh, projects, and that is where we have seen tourism growing multiple fold.
Right. So, so your journey has nothing but conventional. So, what led you to working in travel industry, then back to export, and again back to travel industry?
Well, honestly, export was a very small stint, and but it was a very good learning for me. But started as a hospitality graduate from IHM Pusa, and that was way back in 1992. So I did work with the hotels, starting from Kempinski to Sofitel to the Claridges, and then I was very passionate about traveling. And when you're passionate about traveling yourself and the destinations, well, the journey moved from there. Today, I have traveled to more than 70 countries, and
Wow,
that is how we live. We live and we enjoy our life as a traveler.
very true. So, you have worked with the Yatra and the travel house. How working with them has changed your entrepreneurial mindset?
Well, Travel House, Yatra, and other organizations I work for, all of them have given me good values. The experience about managing the whole thing, being profit center heads for these companies, uh, allowed me to go through various channels, sales channels, get through different experiences to the market, help build the product knowledge for the other people. Both of them were two distinct companies. One was more into B2C, and as far as Yatra was concerned, we were TSI Yatra,
Yeah.
which was more of a B2B scope.
Right.
So both of them helped me to understand both the markets very well.
Right. Sir, do you see digital connectivity as important as accommodation and transportation that we book into our packages?
Uh, yes. See, today we are talking about connectivity. Every traveler wants to be connected everywhere, and that is where the journey takes them. And they want to be connected to their family. They want to go on socials. They want to do a live on Facebook or Instagram. All these things are very important for everyone.
Right.
Being in touch with their loved ones is very important. Being in touch with their work is very important at times. So connectivity all over the world is important. So what we have done is we brought in this product called Travel eSIMs, which is very helpful for them to, you know, go easy, economic, and not worry about the roaming.
Okay.
And this does not only happen for India, it happens globally. So we are a global partner as far as travel eSIMs is concerned.
Okay. Sir, as you said that you came up with this new product, how are you planning to get this into the market that it should reach out to each and every travel agent? Because I know that a lot of travel agents working in the industry are still not aware and not selling or not including the eSIMs into their packages, you know?
There was a time when everybody was just selling, travel package, hotel, airline. Then they started going in for experiences.
Agreed.
Experience is something which builds a journey for their traveler,
Right.
for them to come back to them and allow them to continue the relationship with the travel agent. When we talk about eSIM, it is same like people were not selling insurance first. but now insurance is mandatory. Similarly, today, if you look at the fact, travel eSIM is also mandatory. So once you add a product like travel eSIM into a package, you're giving a further value to the customer. And these are very economical products for them. And this is helpful because they know the moment they land into a new airport, they don't need to worry about the fact that they have to get in touch with the local guide or the driver, or they have to look at the maps, or they want to do anything which is workable with the internet right from the point to start the journey into that country. And these eSIMs can be pre-installed into the mobile instruments. So it is not something where they need to think about, yes, where will I install it? How much time will it take? By the way, it takes less than 2 minutes.
Is it?
Yes,
Very
to
nice.
purchase an eSIM, to install an eSIM, it's less than a 2 minute journey. It's a seamless digital technology where there is no manual intervention required.
And I believe it's cheaper as compared to the SIMs people get on the airport, right?
Well, I would not say it's very cheaper, but yes, it's very comparable. The fact that when you land at the airport, you need to go through a KYC process. The KYC process where you need to share your passport, you need to share your other details, and then they will upload those things. It will take some time. And then let's say there are 3, 4 travelers traveling, so you can imagine at the airport itself, it'll take them 1.5 to 2 hours to do that.
Right. So you have spent a lot of time in the industry, and I believe you have seen the evolution of the travel industry from offline to this digital platform. So, what do you believe has been the greatest travel transformation?
Well, difficult to say, Vikalp. Uh, it's not something which has happened instantly. It has happened over the years. So, starting from a time when it was completely offline, the tickets were made by hand.
True,
Today,
true.
you can buy a ticket online instantly. All right, you just do
Right.
a search and you buy a ticket.
Uh-huh.
Similarly, you can buy a experience today. Otherwise, before you had to talk to people, wait for them to respond. Today, it's instant. Whether it's a WhatsApp response, whether it's a online response, things have changed. The evolution has not happened
In an
instantly. It
instant,
has
yes,
taken some
over time.
time. And over 3 decades, I've seen gradually things changing. So I can still recall my days when I used to work at a hotel with a Whitney system reservation slips. So once the people used to send us a fax or a telex, we used to then confirm the reservations back there.
It was
And
a
now
long
look at the
process.
fact that
Right.
how we have reached today. I'm like, you want to go to a hotel, you just connect with them, book online, pay online
And it's done.
instantly.
Yeah.
UPI,
Easy.
what was there? UPI was not there. Today UPI is there. Everything is become instant. And I think this is going to go a long way further now with the new technologies coming in. It's going to be even faster.
I agree. So, what gap, what setbacks have you seen in the market that led you to set up or come up with Global Rep?
Well, the global rep was, we wanted to evolve ourselves, take a new journey where a traditional selling of a destination
Mm-hmm.
was changing into something where we are going to look into reaching to the customer faster, reaching to the travel agent faster, making sure that the experiences are well chronicled. We should be able to, you know, make agents learn more about the product. Today, everything is going in a much fast speed to the customer. They know more about the product than the travel agent. So, travel agent needs to be educated. This was an area where we wanted to work on, and we wanted to work with international partners. So, the global rep uh, was is a entity which was supposed to be a global company, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why we moved into Dubai where we set this up. Beyond that, we have gone into technology developments, and we are now helping or supporting our partners into development of their IT projects. We also have our own IT platform, so Trav and Zoro, which are now getting more popular with the partners.
How Global Rep is different from the other traditional destination representation or management companies?
Well, the Global Rep is not a representation company. Global Rep is a distribution company. So we
Okay.
do not. talk about only representation. Representation is where you take a product, go to a travel partner, and you start talking about it. We are doing differently. We are taking their product and we're distributing it to the
To the
partners.
partners.
So a representation is only about marketing. It's about presentation of the product. Distribution is where you help the selling of the product. So that's how the global rep is different from a traditional rep company.
Right. So, sir, you have been a strong advocate in Central Asia. What led you to this region?
Well, I would say it was an accident. So I was introduced to this destination by a friend of mine. I'm like, he's a very dear friend of mine still. We've known each other for the last 16 years. Okay. And he introduced me to the destination. And once I thought about it, it somehow grew on me. And the fact that India has got such great connections with Central Asia.
We
Now,
do.
yeah, I got introduced to Uzbekistan to start with, and we were. I was one of the first pioneers to even look at this destination, to take it forward and bring it to India. And today, I think Central Asia has grown, and it's very fondly being looked of by almost all the countries. It's a very, very beautiful country. The fact that it has a history with
Right.
Silk Route,
Right.
you know what Silk Route, right?
Yes, I do, sir.
So it has got a very, very close
It's
history with Silk Route. It's all these countries are part of the Silk Route.
right. So, sir, what excites you the most about the future of travel and tourism?
Well, we have new generations coming in.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and Vikalp like you, uh, you'll see that this new generation is much more avid traveler. Okay,
Yes.
in our times we used to think more about how much money do we need to save and how we need to travel. Today, the travel has become so affordable for people. The fact that the incomes have grown, it's not less anymore, and we see that people want to go everywhere. Today, if you talk about, people have got a bucket list. Okay, how many countries I want to travel to? I know
Right.
people who say I want to go to 100 countries in the next 10 years. I hope that's possible,
Right.
but the experience is what make changes people, and
True.
that's why travel and tourism is growing at a very high
Yes.
speed.
Right.
If I remember, in 2005, 2006, 2007, we used to have about 2.5 million travelers going outside India. Today, we had about 30 million people traveling outside India.
India is the biggest. Indian travelers
So,
are the biggest
so
spenders.
if
Right.
you talk about now, we only talk about 20 years, and the numbers have grown multifold. And this will keep on growing. We're expecting about, in the next 10 years, this number to go to about 50 million travelers.
So a general question about the travel industry. Like I see a lot of people are rather than booking packages, they are doing backpacking. As you said, that's the ease of booking. No, people can book the flights online. People can even book the hotels online, and people want to explore the destination by themselves. They book their flights, they go there, they book the hotels, and they're just exploring by themselves. And I see this backpacking culture is expanding day by day. So how the travel industry and the travel agents, travel companies will cope up to this?
Because there is a difference between backpacking, and there's a difference between online booking, and there's a difference between traditional agent bookings.
Right.
So when you talk about backpacking, yes, there are youngsters who want to do that. They don't think about it. They just think about, they do their research online, they check everything, and they just book the first step, and then they experience it on their own. On every step, there's a different change. So there is no pre-booking required for that. When you talk about an online booking, yes, the online booking takes a shape where a person decides and says, "No, I want to do it on my own."
Right.
Now, people think travel booking is not a rocket science. Well, it is not, but it is very, very professional. It has to be done. Logistically, has to be correct.
Right.
We see a lot of AI companies coming up with packages. You know how to do that travel. But still, if I see the traditional travel agent will never go away, because
They have
you
that
as
expertise of where the
not only
hotel
the
should be located.
expertise they have, they know the network, they know how to go about, they
Hmm.
know everything, and they help the customer feel convenience. Okay, you don't want to do everything yourself. If you're doing everything yourself, you can do it. But it'll take you 3, 4 hours, 10 hours. Maybe the agent can do that in 1 hour and give
Very
it to
true.
you.
Very true. Uh, so which is the one destination you think that every traveler should visit once in a lifetime? Because you have some covered so many countries.
Well, there's so many beautiful countries, and I think India, our own country, is very beautiful.
Yes.
We ourselves have not seen the whole of India, but we should. And this is the one country the whole globe should look at. Uh, so I would say India is the best country right now.
So we have heard that. So you have come up with this new product of self-driving. Can you tell our viewers what it is, why it is beneficial, and what importance it holds in the upcoming travel industry?
Uh, because we have come up with this new venture where we're bringing in some experiential journeys, and the first experiential journey that we're bringing in is the first time it's happening like this. It's like a self-drive expedition, and this is happening in Kyrgyzstan. Uh, Kyrgyzstan is one of those countries in Central Asia where 90% of the land is still uninhabited. So you see that this country offers as beautiful nature as Kashmir that we have seen. All right.
Wow.
So we are talking about a country which has got the Tian Shan Mountains. The Tian Shan Mountains in this country has the mountains, the lakes, the valleys, the gorges, the canyons that you can think about, rivers, everything. And in fact, the journey that we're bringing to the people of India, or actually people from globe, they can join in this country, this journey. It's a 7 night, 8 days program
Uh-huh.
where people will be driving, self-driving. We have the best vehicles for this terrain called Toyota Sequoia 4x4 automatic.
Nice.
People will be driving at a height of 4,000 meters above sea level.
Wow.
The journey spans from Bishkek, goes to places like Kizilloy, it goes to Sonkul, which is the one of the highest alpine lakes in the world. It carries on to a place called Naren, to Kajise, which is the part of the Isiku Lake. Now, I don't know whether you heard about it, but
No, I don't. I know.
Isiku Lake is the second largest alpine lake in the world. The first one being Lake Titicaca.
Okay.
This lake is 170 kilometers long and about 70
Wow.
kilometers wide, and it's on all sides covered by snow-covered peaks.
Oh, sounds beautiful.
So when you start your journey from Bishkek,
Uh-huh.
you will be going to Kizilloy. You will be passing through, a height of Susumir Valley. You will be doing a 3,600 meters above sea level. All right, you'll be
Right.
driving. This journey is not about just driving on the asphalt road. And I'm not talking about it's not only a road journey. The 60% of the journey is actually off road.
4x4, that's right.
So you will be crossing the rivers, you'll be crossing the lakes, you'll be going around the second largest mountain lake in the world. Right? You will be seeing those views, natures that you can even think about. I don't know whether you've seen some movies where where they have these horse riding, tournaments where they are taking the animal.
Uh-huh.
All right, you
Right.
must have seen Amitabh Bachchan's movie. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Similar thing is going to be part of this thing.
Wow.
Going to see that. They're going to see the eagle hunting shows. They're going to be going through waterfalls. They'll be going through the canyons, and they'll all be driving through this. 1,700 kilometers of the journey is going to be completed in 7 days.
With wildlife, lakes, water, 60% off-road. It already
Yes.
sounds so interesting and I wanna go. So may I know when it will be happening, which month?
So we have about 3, 4 different journeys happening this year. The first one is already going to happen in July,
July.
where I'm going to be personally present out there. I hope I can do a live from there. We have the second expedition happening on 13th of August, okay, on our Independence Day, so people can think about taking a holiday
Ah,
at that time.
very nice.
And the our expedition is going to be in October, the 1st of October.
Nice.
All
So we
right,
have
so
three
all,
batches.
yes, the best timing, the best season for the drive. So they're going to really enjoy this expedition. But let me just tell you, this is not a tourist kind of a program. This is more like
Adventures.
it's like a adventure tour. Okay, it is not, you're not hiking, but you're driving through those terrains. So you need to be prepared.
Right.
It's hardcore wildlife. It's hardcore mountains. It's hardcore experience, and it's not like, so. Once you start your journey from Bishkek, you are not going to stay at the luxury hotels.
Uh-huh.
You're going to be staying in homestays. You're going to be staying in youth camps. Youth camps are very different kind of camping. I don't know whether you've seen the Mongolian structure called Ger. It's very similar to that. Okay, so you will be staying in that. You'll be experiencing the local food.
Wow.
All right.
Right.
By the way, our expedition is full board, so you don't need to worry about the
Wow,
food.
perfect.
Food is going to be available. We
Right.
will also be having food for vegetarians and non-vegetarians both.
Right.
But you'll also be experiencing that kind of food,
Uh-huh.
experiencing that kind of culture.
Right.
You'll be staying in the homestays, home people, local people. You'll be having, sometimes we're going to have picnic lunches on the way.
Wow.
Okay, we're going to be carrying our own gas stoves and everything, chairs. So we're going to stop next to a lake or a river and have our food being prepared out there.
Wow.
Okay,
That's good.
this is the kind of an expedition we talk about. We're not talking about a coach tour. That's why it's very, very experiential. It's only for people who really want to have that thrill,
Yes.
that yes, I want to drive at the top of the mountain. There is Tosor Valley, which is 4,000 meters above sea level. People will be driving on that. Okay, there is something called 33 Parrot Pass, where your driving skills will be tested, because there are 33 curves on the mountain which you will be doing at one stretch. So this is something where a person who really is looking at something very, very different from the normal traditional traveling, this is for him.
Because I'm so excited. I'm definitely sure all the viewers who are listening to this are as excited as I am, and all those Indian travelers who love going to 4x4 Spiti expedition. For them, it's a new. Like I've seen people going to the same expedition again and again, and they are looking for new experiences, similar kind of experiences. And I believe, because I have this question, many viewers or travelers must be having this question, that how much will it cost X airport to X airport? Let's say if they are booking their flights by themselves, then how much the whole trip, full board trip, as per you explained, will be costing them?
So, well, the trip will cost about 2.5 lakhs as far as we are concerned. But going forward, if you we are supporting with very special prices from the airline. So we have the airline called Aeronomad from Kyrgyzstan,
Okay.
who have joined hands with us as an official airline partner,
Wow.
and they
Congratulations.
have come up with very special fare for our customers,
Is it nice?
which is almost 50% of the cost of the air ticket. All right. So believe you me, we have done the best pricing and best arrangements for the people to go on this trip. And by the way, you just mentioned Spiti 4x4.
Yeah.
When they do this, they will come back and say, they were even more excited in this trip.
Is it?
Yes.
Guys, so you don't have to book the flight by yourself. You need to connect with sir to get the flights done. As I said, 50% of what actual cost flight is, because they are the official partner. And sir, any advice you would like to give to the young travel entrepreneurs?
Uh, Everybody wants to do something which is different, right? But today we have seen so many countries which have come up every day. The knowledge about the tourism, the knowledge about the destination is going through uh, travel influencers and other people who are in the social media. But whenever you want to do a travel business and you want to be an entrepreneur in a travel business, you should first realize that what do you want to sell and why you want to sell that. Who are your target audience? And once you know that, you don't need to look back. And the business is available for everybody in this world.
Thank you, Sandeep sir, for being here with us. Thank you for your time. And guys, thank you. And we'll be back with a podcast next week again. Thank you for watching Travel World Online.
You are watching Travel World Online.